Hello. Hey, collective. This is Divinely Guided Chose Starseed. Spiritually. 777. How y'all doing? It's Friday. I understand it's 13th. Um, so, we just went through that portal. And to be honest with you, I, one of, on 888, hold on, he was talking about the portal. The last portal, um, I believe it was the last was in August. Now it's in the portal 999. 999 is 18. 18 is going to give you the moon, and the moon is going to give you a feminine moon, and then basically, then we're in Virgo. So Virgo has to do with the moon, and we're reflecting of that. That's the women. It'll be in the energy. Seem like everything tied with the world, everything in order, I guess. I believe so. So my understanding and reflection is a mirror. You have to look at your own self, and also it's subconscious. So when we're dealing with subconscious and Virgo is the going to give you the information, which will be Virgo goes to Pisces, and Virgo is health, and it seems like the health is the issues with what's behind the moon or reflecting. But it really need to pay attention because the health always is about a body, and a body is people, and that information of that sixth house of Virgo, and it's something in the 18 in that moon that has to do with women. That's about the body. So even that, if the moon is reflecting that, is the moon is going to be a birth coming, or is it is bodies? Okay, and bodies is a lot of body that has the same thing as it reflects over to Pisces. Pisces is the old of 12th house. It's an old soul being. An old soul is like my understanding that we went through the process of the 12, and it's hanging. So sometimes you look at it as you have to look what 12 is before. Before it's going to give you justice, and that's 11th house Aquarius. 11 Aquarius is going to give you community, and then number 12 is hanging for what, and with the Virgo. So I give you health, body, hidden in the 12th house. Also give you the information as well, an old sage. Also the community. You know, one thing about a woman keeps a lot of things to themselves and not to tell everybody. And it's like they hold a lot of information, and they give it out when they decide to. Women can hold a lot of water and some cannot. So if that resonates to somebody. Now this is a pull card that this is a game, and this one I believe it's the time machine, and it's travel game. So I pulled a card. This is the first one here. And this one is the game of checkers, and it's stating that it's invented in Persia. So, and then this particular one is number 6 on that corner. So, 6 is the sixth house, and that is about health. So, if it's about the checkers, then invented it is in Persia. Persia has two. Persia has slash Rome, and be Rome slash Persia in number 6. That's the answer here. So, my understanding out of this, like I said, I haven't even started looking. I just pulled it. I use my gifts that I have, being a guide. That's what we do. But other than that, let's talk about the checker. It is checkers to me, and checkers and chess. So then the first thing we're dealing with the women and how to play the game. Yeah, how we play the game. My understanding, women is like spades. They like cards. You know, my understanding. I'm a woman. I play bones, which would be you know, dominoes. Dominoes is still the same thing in a way. But only thing is, bones has been here longer than the check. If that makes sense. Now, this particular type of this game is brown. It's not black and white. It's brown. So it's a little different. The last time I seen checkers like that was Chinese. And Chinese was Chinese checkers. But they were brown. So, let's see. Oh, my understanding of it's about long odds. You know, everybody got their own. It's long, just like old Pisces. It's long, you know. Just imagine from a long time ago, and it become the odd. You know, they also give you from a time that into it gives you to an 8. An 8 will give you that lion and lioness over the head. I think it's the over the head, yes. So that'll be Leo. So this is dealing with long odds. If it's Virgo behind it, it'll be Leo. So we're in 8, 9 again. Seems like we're at a time that we're in the harvest time, 8, 9, and 10. Then we're dealing with Leo, the sun, Virgo, and that is the Venus planet and Mercury together. So that is knowing the strength, the body, and the balance of the scale, which will be love. I would say unconditional love first, because love pain. So love can be, anybody know how to love, because it's pain and pleasure with love, but unconditional means no conditions. And that is going to be in, I guess, I don't know how to put this together, but so that's one. Now, since I put this in here, I think I'm going to bring out another card. Now, the first card is always yellow. Yellow is always about money. Yellow is going to give you Empress energy. Also, it's going to give you the Empress and the Sun. The Sun is going to give you the little boy on the horse. So we're still on 19. So we're back at still in Leo, and that is the lion and lioness. So this is divinely twin, or either partnership or whoever, or just family, whoever you're tied to, family, friends, and community. And we're still with that. Empress is always abundance. So you must be tied to something that has to do with Persia. Wrong Persia. And about those chickens. And number 6. 6 is going to give you that. Also, 6 is also going to give you the number of the calendar of 6 will give you the lovers. Matter of fact. And number 6 in that lovers is tied to someone. Okay, so that between the lover and this got a name here named James and Brittany. James is going to give you some of the, I give you James. You may know somebody in your family community that knows a James. Could resonate to that. I mean, what city it is. Or it could be that the name James has been traveled for a long time of an odd name, but mine not necessarily. But it gives me more of an infinity of a king ruler at a time. So that'll give you James. King James. You got family, friends with the name James. And that's the first one. Is the first thing is past. So past is going to give you the information. And that's the King James. James. At a time. Now, also going to give you previous from the year. Could be in 2023. Something may happen. but also it give you creation, and also give you magic, because creation was first, but it was magic with other ways. It's created as a magic, and there it is. It's about money, but the sun is the first thing, right? So let's get to the next one. So we're in I don't know where it's gonna play. I just do whatever on the day, try to figure out. And knowing that it's a 13. 13 give you what? 13 give you 3 Empress energy, okay? And 3 and 8 was gonna give you 11. Also behind that will give you 10. Then 10 and 3 is 13, and 10 was it 33. So then we're on mission. Wrong on missions. 13. And 13 is transformation. Okay? Maybe there's one here. Here's the next one. This is the time. It's the time machine travel. So here's the information. This is like I say, it's a teaching tool. Will also give you information as well. Everything's abundance, right? And the sun has been shining, absorbed it. Here's the present. Here's the present. It says the first cities was found in Mesopotamia and Mesopotamia. I always say stop. I like it. Stop. Now that different names and languages is mixed all in one, and they give you Mesopotamia, and that is the answer here, and that's number 2. And matter of fact, it is a number 2. Now that is in the present, and the present also in different type of tarot, which would be number 2, be high priest, and it's at the present, and number 2 is right. So this has got something to tie to this present of a high priest. So 6 and 2 is 8. So I'm in order, because the first thing is it's going to give you back to 8, the strength, and Leo in the lioness. So you got Rome, and the reason why I say Persia, because it is Rome, Persian. Then you got Mesopotamia, and this is past, previous, and James. And that Bridget could be a bridge. It could be Bridget also is a bridge. Or maybe they had the bridge on something. Give some information with that. It's got to do with a bridge. It means something crossed over. And that's present. Oh. There it goes. Look at this. James in here. All right, basketball is invented by James Naismith. Answer. And give you 31. 3 is Empress energy, right? And it is number 3. 3 and 1. So they give you 3 and 10 will be 30. Well, 3 and I guess it will be 11, right? Let's see. Yeah. So communication is all in here. Communication, and also it's also in Leo too. Now also number 3 is gonna give you the Empress energy, which is number 3. This is the future, all right? So what's 31 is 11. So 3 is gonna, okay, that information will give you different type of astrology, numerology, also giving you different houses of natal chart, which will be number 3 is thoughts and communication. 11th house is going to give you the time of Aquarius, and we're at the time machine. So that give you community, but also 11 also going to give you the number 11 will give you as the calendar. It's going to give you Scorpio, and Scorpio will give you in number 11. It is Scorpio, but the house is it can have something to do with that planet Pluto and community, which will be I believe that's number I believe that is Scorpio stings. Then I have to get another house. but I'll get that in a minute. But this is future. So this is future. It is over this right here, Rome, Persia. So the future surrounds over this, right? This is future, but it's money and everything. I started was yellow, but so for the future surrounds of this Rome, Persia, and it's got the basketball. So this guy like doing basketball right now. James was in here. Naismith, a person Naismith also was a person that was a smith. All right, they give you the information in that time is dark. It means something. Naismith is going to give you something at night, and James was doing smith stuff like the it's your hands basically, and this was a masculine was doing work with Smith and have family with that, but it's at night. Also give hidden information. James got a lot of hidden, and that is future of the head. So there it is. There's something hidden, hidden in this information. All right. So that's a 31 on there, and I'll give you that could be in Pisces in between Aries energy. So that's Pisces / Aries over the head. This is particular about James. James started, and that's something I didn't know. Like I said, that's the future. So James got to do with the king over the head, and they got to do basketball though. Yeah, a lot of information right here. Yeah. Now this one here says, here's number 4. Ooh. Listen to this one. Now this one here, particular one, this is going to give you fire. Is the first used by people. Okay, fire is first used by people. Giving you defining mark of a human intelligence. That's the answer. Number 4. It's coming right here. Number 4 is going to give you number 1. And number 1 is creation when I first started. So if that connects to the first card, it's right here. Now, if I put that, either going to be 61 or this is the 4 door. Then I'm put right here. So what it's going to say, fire is the first used by people. Then to me, they're tied to the first card with number 6. And number 6 going to give you help. Fire is the first used by people. That means that fire. Give you Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. Okay, but it's giving you a mark, defining mark of a human intelligence. Answer. They're giving you the first card as Rome, Persia. Also giving you King James as well before I put the basketball. That's over the head. It's a lot of information here. Now, also giving you fire. 1 and 6 is going to give you tower energy. Fire. 1 and 6 has to do with climbing, and it has to do with James, tied to family, friends, and community, and also giving information to the Bible, and it has to do with the King James. For that 1 fire of the first used by people, and also is defining mark of human intelligence. Then they give you the information. All that is here. Number 5, giving you, now, you see you're pulling cards and I reshuffle. Martin Luther King Jr. delivers I have a dream speech. Give me 48. That's number 5. 5 house going to give you what? Leo. King. It's going to give you the 5th house too. The 5th house is going to give you what? Strength, heart. The lion is heart. And plus the king, the sun. It's an energy. Your ancestors is speaking today, on Friday, on a free day, and on the day of Friday of the Gregorian calendar. And today is 9/13. 13 is going to give you death and transformation. Also going to give you the information of 9th house. So there is a lot of information. This ancestors is talking today. And it's about your dream. You have a dream. It's about your speech, community, and thoughts. And also give you the tarot card, which was give you the Hierophant. They give you marriages and also what's tied in. All right. It's a lot of information. 4 and 8 gonna give you Emperor energy. Also give you doors that come in and out. And 8 is going to give you also the 8th house. And that's going to give you Scorpio sting. Also Pluto energy. And with 12 will give you the Pisces, give you back to the old soul. And it really ties to 2 fishermen that gives you the 12 the disciples. And why the 12th house will be in that, because those are secrets of a body. But today, he had a dream, and it came, manifested. The dreams is still here, and it will not die. He had a dream before it happened, and it went through the process, and he's speaking today. Here's another one. This is number 6. This is Apple launches the iPhone, changing the way people use computers and phones in answer. And that gives you number 6, still back at the body. Now you got the first thing that came here, and it's got to do with fire is the first used by the people and defining mark of a human intelligence. Also, giving you the information on a body. You have your own iPhone with your own body. Changing the way the people use computers and phones. And that is number 6 is the body. And giving you the information. Health as the body. You are intelligent, defined, marked, and human. And with iPhone. Your own computer. First thing we give you the head, you are a computer. You're intelligent. And this is a time machine of this time. 6. Ties to all of it because the lover of the Gemini is going to give you twin. That means some connected to the iPhone, cell phone. Also giving you connected to the fire. First used by people. A defining mark of human intelligence. So with that, the real 6 gonna have to do with 1 and 6 and this. The game checker is invented in Rome, Persia, and with all of that. All this is already been had and already done. So everything that I gave is all the information. I do it all at the same time. So now that I've done the information is 6, really, I think it's enough. I have an 8. I'm trying to see. Yep, that's it. 8 and 5 is 13. I want to make sure. Yep, 13. And 13 going to give you long odds. Long odds. And long odds is going to give you information and give you something they say. Normally, 13 is an unlucky number, but per se, you know. And those born on August is at various times lives have to face, seemingly give you a sumtable odds in their fight, and that is to come out on the top and excuse me, and give you some information, come out and top and stay there. Securing a desired position, struggling to reach the personal goals. It is searching for fulfilling. It's like the fulfilling, and I say fulfilling, as to fulfilling. And that is relationship or lifelong challenges for them. So basically, it's about death and transformation. And that is a challenging at a time as this. You're going through a lot. I also give you unusual made, unusual through circumstances, and giving you a unique and personality and outlook on life. But also give you depressed, depressed in energy and difficulties and challenges. And yet, even though it's like the yet remind me of preserve, and this is from a long time. It's been manifested. It's destiny. So a time machine is this is necessary, and this particular thing is going to give you. And it's like the D, like the movies that you use, so you can see. So information, right? I just gave you time of depression and unstained. It's like it's depression time, and that is understandable. Feel beaten down by life. We're in a time with that. It also has a magnet. It has like a magnet, like a horseshoe. Have you seen a horseshoe that has a magnet? So therefore, it's a lot of things going on. It's been beat down. Like now, health is gonna give you the information. You want to know where it's coming from. Now I'm gonna give you all the information I can and where it's coming from. Yeah. So, knowing that this house has to do with 13 and the sixth house. Sixth house is health. Now you give me all information. Now you got all the intelligence. You have fire is within, and you're the first and used by fire. You know how to use it. So how it ties to iPhone. iPhone and information also give you the speech. There's a whole lot of things going on. Then you go reverse. Let's do it reverse. This is number 6. Now put 6 and 1. 1 and 6 is going to give you the information. 1 and 6 is going to give you that it has to do with fire first, about used by people. And that means you already have your own heat surface. Like you're your own heat. You're your own as the same thing as the chimney. Chimney also is a door too. I mean something that put in and some put out. You have to add to make fire. So what do you do now? You need oxygen to make it hot. Communication gonna be more fire. And if it's on you as a person, that maybe that the fire of Aries, Sagittarius, and the Leo together, all of it together, just that maybe that the reason why your head is on fire is due to what? Depressed and your head, and that means it could be hot. And that means that you're mad. I understand when a person that's your head is on fire. If your head is on fire, it's because of either what you're putting out, and it has something to do with this computer, iPhone. All of the answers here, computers and devices. So if that's causing problems for your head, then you have to remove it. And so we're talking about health here. Health is giving you the information. So transformation of death and transformation is what is causing health. So sometimes when you remove some things and to understand why your head is hot, either you're using it too much, devices is causing problems because you're connected to it. Sometimes you have to remove. It's just like something in health, you have to take it from the plate and remove it for a while to get some understanding. I mean, remove things that's not necessary for your health. Also giving you the information that this is like cheerful, and like I said, when you say cheerful and beyond, that's like it's got the disposition of the world. It means the world is here, and this is what we do daily. We use it for everything. Now that's you, the body, and you. Now the cell phone tied together. Then I said it has something to do with marriages and what marriages where you're tied to. And that is right, is what it is. 1, 2, over the head, 3rd. That's right here. Your speech. So when you put this information, your speech, and this is Apple iPhone, and in the head. And that's number 1. That's creation and what magic in it. Somebody is using magic, and there it is. So that I'm gonna go like this. Magic, if it's failed, these two things is falling for what reason? But if it is, it's because somebody failed. But this is causing problems because it's the fire, and this is in the here is the body, and this is the speech, and the also what's killing it? What's killing the head house? It's the cell phone, and it's killing your dreams and your speech. There it is. So this is why people are at this time of long odds. Is because due to what? It's due to my understanding. It's beat down, wore out. You can't even be able to do what you normally do because those devices is pulling you so much. If you already have your own computer, then you're doing double. That's the marriage. That's the double thing. That's like, to me, it remind me of Gemini energy. You ever watch the movie Gemini? They got the one for the woman and the one for the man. I mean, you got a duality of two things. You got a cell phone and yourself. You have your own computer. That's two double. It's giving some information. It's about your brain. It's thinking worse. Is it the worst of themselves? Are we using too much? Then you becoming a negative. If you pull it, it's like if you pull on your energy. You know what happens? That you can't stand. Then you are not even unbalanced. Then you're at the Libra. We'll call Libra in the scales. That's not balanced because you're off balance. Due to that, and if you're off balance, you know what happened? You're going to say anything and do all kinds of things because your thoughts is not in right. You have not balanced at all. Because therefore, now that 10 was depression, is going to give you Pluto energy. All these planets are all see that? That means that the information is communication is Mercury. And thoughts means a signal. Something is either interfere of your connected thoughts and speech. And what that is can be this right here. And stop what you're saying. Speech. Speech is going to give you that. So in 3, and this is in 6, 6 break down to 3, and 3 has to do with communication. That has to do with your Empress energy, which would be the king and the queen. And this particular here is causing problem because you're hiding on. If it's hiding with your, it's like the fire and igniting of your thoughts, how you speak, and then your communication. But then the first thing it's going to do, it's a 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. This the door is here, and that's got to do with Emperor energy. So if that's right here, then I'm telling you, this is falling right here, 1 and 6. Because that's the fire in this right here. It's falling. Because all of this here. 6 is very important. It's like family, friends. You know what I'm saying? And what that is a lot of mess. Now, so if everybody is having difficulties in depression, then we're back in mental. The mental will give you that health, because if the head and the body, and if the head is fired up, then what's left is body. Because the head is, if this is gonna fire it up, then you left with body. But without this, is this is your everything you need is a computer. But if it's frying it, then it's gonna fall right there. And then all left is bodies. And you got no thinking, no thought, no nothing. Because that's also it's gonna fall this. Then your dream is gone. And all your dreams is gone. Your thoughts, patterns is gone. Then it's gone here. It's going like this. And this 13 gonna give you what? Death and transformation. This is like a key in a time. And everything that's been already done, it's like also giving the sun is absorbed. This means absorbed everything. Absorbed. I think sometimes we just time is the time of harvest. You know, harvest is the end of thing, and that means also give you the time of all the fruits that are all applied. Fruits is available, and it's a time also. It is different things of cultures and traditions, and it's a time that is very very important, and it's the end of it. So different of our traditions and cultures at a time when it was time for the sharecroppers to bring up all the harvest. And if you are in different type of Indians and in different things is getting close to the Thanksgiving and different cultures and things of what they used before. And fire is number one. They used fire. It give you marking human intelligence because they knew how to use with with the fire and what to do with it. And to give you the smith in here, Naismith in there, because they knew how to do metals. They knew how to do all kinds of things, food and how to be able to things, all right? But when you get that 1 and 6, it's gonna tell you got to do with hell, and then the 1 in the fire. And why it's burning? Because it's burning because of that. It's falling. And the speech is necessary. But if it's going to use this here and all of that, then you don't have nothing to speak and say anything. That's interference. Also give you insecurities too themselves. They give you that because so we doing with health and with the 6th house. This house always gonna be work. Work has to do with creation also, and that Virgo and we're gonna give you information about work and competition and everything. So you got some competition in that because you're creating. Because Venus planet in Virgo is about birth, and with that moon was 18, and like I say, it is reflections. And it goes all the way reflected back to Pisces, the 2 fishes, everything, James, King James, all of this together. Basketball, give you what's going on as far as the future and what's surrounded all of this. And this is what did happen. So we have to figure it out. What's the best thing for us as the people of our ancestors? Told you about that fire and what to do with it. These here giving you gifts, give you checkered energy. You giving this energy, Lord. See, there is Mercury. Giving you Mesopotamia. It's giving you information. So with that number 2 is high priest energy. So there it is, and that is the what's the money is with basketball. All of this is money here, but how to deal with it. Some things you may have to find things that is going you're gonna burn off of your thoughts and off balance, and then what you gonna say? It's like burning of your fuel of your head. It's firing on up. It's like the headshot. Anything else to say? Give you some other information on long odds. We're dealing with number 13. And then and you see that? Now, it's still tied to Leo though. And let me see why. Long odds is giving you strong too. They age you strong. Passionate and care. Yep. Leo is still in here, even though the portal was 9-9. 9 has the end of things, and that's house of Sagittarius energy. That's why it's fire like that. Now, give you a passion, care, and also give you a meditation. It says running is a kind of give you like that melancholy, but melodic fight, meaning melodic fight. Give you accomplish and a compassion Is a companion. Okay. Giving a companion by the feet beating a rhythm of the ground. I'm gonna slow it again because when you're reading and it's like in print, but it's in cursive too. So it's, please excuse me. It says running is a kind of a melodic fight, a companion by the feet beating a rhythm on the ground. So that gives you the information right there. So it gives you some about your ground. And it gives you back to fire where you started from your ancestors. When it's time to dance and different things that you need to do with the ground. Back to the drum. And then that give you the fire of the drum in your feet that is grounded. It's time for this time. Also giving you, and then give you the neglect of the spiritual self. So if the head is spiritually, and it is spiritually is going to give you that house, ninth house. Then 9-13 give you the information. Ninth is spiritual. All right. So it's telling you about yourself and allow your emotional side and suppress. Fight your tendency to choose a difficult path. Expect a degree of a compromise. Let's give you that compromise. I call it. You come and it's a promise on your way. I'm gonna do like that, but not where ultimate goals are concerned. Sometimes you just have to just patient and ground yourself. Difficult times and things that you're going through, and it seems it got a lot of odd, like the old odds and things that's old, and that secrets of that Pisces is hiding, is hidden, and the women hold all that. You know how much you hold? A woman can hold things, and sometimes women can't hold nothing. Then we back as Virgo again, because it's birthing things. But it's about your dream, though. What about your dream? And you're gonna fire it up. That's gonna bring all your thoughts burning away. Everything that was burnt, it's burning away. And burn away of your dreams and your speech. It's a lot of ancestors bringing in of that death energy, but also of transformation at the same time of spiritual. Spiritual is necessary in that ninth house, Sagittarius. Also gives you the burning of, which will be the phoenix arising. Mercury, if it's in that retro or not, but a lot of time it'll mess around with the computer system and all kind of travel. But with that plane, you have Uranus in there as well. It's a change of the unconventional behavior. So that's giving you unconventional. That's going to give you Virgo. And what houses that places on a natal chart, going cafe astrology, you get that information. So it depends. Giving you of a high energy, also giving general be blessed, drive and good health. So the drive to bring health is some things you have to move out the play. Because the more you use this, the more you burn your energy off of your thoughts and things. It's burning. You know, so you have where it's positive and negative, and a person will know. And if it's causing problems, then you're tired and you're not able to, but this is where it's coming from. So at time, I believe that giving out the information is a time of rest. A time of rest is going to give you on your weekend, if that's what you do, you know, if that's a time where you can just take a time just for yourself instead of to use tiresome and to bring a certain way. Maybe you're acting out a certain way because you're tired. You don't know how to explain it because you don't know how to give out the information where it's coming from. is in here. It gives you some strength, intense and devoted and persevering. Okay? The weakness is off track and giving you hardened and unaware. That's where the unaware is coming from. It's secrets. Women, sometimes you hold too much, and sometimes you try to hold it so much, but it's necessary. Sometimes you have to understand, look at yourself first before you look at other people, and then you have to understand that you can't always get the way that you would like. But then also, it tell you that you'll find a way to do it, and then you end up messing up things that just don't. You kind of can mess it up. Women can do things that keep up drama. You know, we can't know how to do it. You know, sometimes we make more than one because we want it done quick and want it done. You know, when you have women and you have kids, you want it control. And sometimes when you control too much, you mess up everything. You know, trying to get everything in order here. So sometimes we just have to let things what it is. Things sometimes need to be burnt. And burnt do bring a slate. So that's for somebody. But it has something to do with the first long time ago. So we have to look at ourselves. But sometimes you don't need to add to the fire when it's already there. Does that make sense? You're already going to burn. Burn means you transform. You know, you don't need more than what it really is. Does that make sense? Okay. It's going to fire on up. Maybe that's time. Let me hurry up. Got a little one too. You get a card here and go on. Seem like the only card I brought here and it has to do with a lot. I don't bring here. It's a whole card. I'm gonna leave it up here. Probably if I figure it out. This one is the Three of Wands. This still fire. Telling you three. And all this whole thing was really some wands, baby. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. And leave it there. You got 13. You got 33, the mission. And number 3. That's all right. 13. It has Empress energy. Also, 10. Okay, 10. 10 is going to give you the month of calendar. And I'm going to give you 8, 9, and 10. Because that's where we're at with the harvest. 10 is going to give you balance. Unconditional love. Needs to bring it in. Because all we have in love and relationship. It's 2 different things of love. You change a lot of things. And go back to where it started. Now that's spiritual for you on that 9th house. 9 and 13 is transformation of a new time. They give you the community of a time Aquarius. Time machine, travel game. All right, 3 of Wands. 5 Wands. Wands has a lot to do with 3. 3 of Wands is going to give you exploration and travel and growth, and it tell you are in your future. Dream big, and that future was basketball over that of this here. That's the future. Now upside down is giving you staying in your comfort zone is limiting your potential. Then I tell you, maybe because you're in a trap, in a closet. Target energy, and they give you help. Number 26 give you arousal, which will give you 8. Where arousal has to do with pleasure. Pleasure gives you a lot of things, and if it has to do with the health, then you're doing it too much in all kinds of ways. Arousal has pleasure in another way, and that will cause problems. And then you become lust in that way. And then you're using the fuzzy bunny and the energizer. Then that is like in some type of subconscious dream state. and bring you fatty at home. If you're at home, you're getting fatty, getting fuzzy bunny, and getting fuzz and getting fat. And then also give you the information, bring about and cast. Either somebody is either trying to put you in that position. And that's a pole and a hang and cast down. Somebody fishing. And fishing is F-I, like you fishing a pole, but with A-I, it's P-H-I-N. Finishing. Finish is the same thing as fishing. It's the same thing as P-H. Hanging on a pole. Another technology of AI and devices have their own book. I give you another book. Is another glossary on certain things, right? But that's transformation with it. And 13 and 9 gonna give you that information. Spiritual and 13 is giving you that is the burning of Phoenix arising. Phoenix arising. This is in present. Transformation. And also the mission. Okay. Now one more. See, gotta go. 3 wands. That's gonna be the 7th card would be that, even though it's 7-3. 7 is gonna give you the Chariot energy. Also gonna give you back again to what? The love and relationship of that house. So if it's 7, 7 gonna give you the calendar, give you Cancer. Cancer gonna give you that water. 7 is the Cancer's mother. And then if it is Cancer, the month, the calendar, then they give you the 4th house, which gonna give you, which is Cancer again. And then it goes all the way back to number 18 again, Moon. And that is the first mother. And there's the keys. So that's abundance. And still back with King and the Lion and back to King James. Okay. Don't have a cow, man. You're awesome. So like little things like this is beautiful. You got green and yellow, beautiful colors, pink. They give you so much information here. You're awesome. That is affirmations here, the 1990s. All the color. And this has got to do with skateboard. Skateboard is all over, but 9 out of 10. I know that Texas, and then it may have some California information here. But California, they're known for those skate parks, but they all over now, from my understanding. But it has to, don't get upset and don't have a cow, man. You're awesome. It's a good thing. All that yellow, sun is around, absorbed, it's beautiful. And plus, it's time for fall. And the tower is fall, right? It's time for fall. There it is. That's the harvest. It's a time for things, right? So everything in order. Okay, so that is going to be a formation here. Trying to see if everything is, you can see. Well, it's Friday. A lot of little things. You start one way and then end a certain kind of way. I started it today, wasn't too good, but the end is going to be all right. Start one way as another. Absorb. You know, it's time to ground. Remove some of these devices right now. It's time. It's necessary. It's firing up somebody. Your head is hot. And if you can't get everything, and then certain things will control your own, and sometimes we don't know about that. We're kind of like, we're so used to using it all the time. And then if you remove it, and then therefore you can get yourself back grounded. You get up too high sometimes. You got to come down sometimes. You forgot who you are. I mean, when you grounded, you with your relationship, family, if you have a partnership divine, or if you got family. And sometimes you remove the devices and try to remove all of that and ground yourself and with each other and remove all those devices. And then therefore then you can get a balance, because sometimes the device will control it. And then you forgot, oh, my stomach is a little growl. Okay, that let me know it's time to go. All right. Divine God, you chose Starseed, spiritually 777. Just giving out some information. This is Friday, you know, and it's a good day, free day. Do the best and know that don't use everything is so bad. It's just remove some of your pleasure that you do daily, and it causes problem with health. Have a wonderful day.